Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Daniel and welcome to my new YouTube channel. Really excited to be starting this. I've wanted to do a YouTube for quite some time and I feel like I finally have the time and just the right things coming together to make it happen. So looking forward to get into it. This is a working title called the Life Update Series right now. I'll come up with a cool name for it at some point. It hasn't hit me yet. But yeah, basically gonna jump on the camera like this maybe once a week to start with, and if I don't have enough to talk about, maybe once every 2 weeks or something like that. But yeah, just kind of sharing what's been up with me, what I'm working on, just you know, different bits and pieces from my entrepreneurial journey, and yeah, all that good stuff. So yeah, I'm hoping to do these every Tuesday, so we'll see how that goes for now, and yeah, go from there. But the rest of what I'm gonna be doing on my YouTube channel will be really centered around like this series, you know, educational pieces. So I want to have another kind of playlist that just speaks to things that I've learned, just kind of sharing lessons learned from the past 5-10 years, you know, being an entrepreneur and a creator, both through my own businesses, but also as working for other companies. And again, just kind of sharing what I've learned throughout that journey. And the final piece to it is I really want to do kind of like, you know, Gary Vaynerchuk originals. So these are maybe, you know, 5 to 10 minute short films that are just about different topics or, you know, themes or vibes that are coming up in my life or in my businesses that I want to discuss a bit further. One example would be like, you know, the other day I noticed that like my best ideas come when I'm either mid-run or like, you know, the hour after I finish workout. And it's just probably because of all those endorphins and like something about that, just, you know, ideas start coming to me, and that's when it's really important for me to start writing things down. So just kind of diving into that topic a bit more and making a bit of a video about it. So really excited to bring those out soon, so stay tuned. And yeah, I'm excited to be shooting this series and all my YouTube stuff on a Sony a7 III. It's a pretty new camera still. I bought it at the end of last year. I think on Vancity actually, and I bought it for a Europe trip, which got canceled or got shortened quite a bit just because of the current situation in the world right now, but we'll get into that in a second. But I'm really excited to have this camera though. It's an awesome camera. I've been learning a lot about how to shoot more in manual mode, so hopefully this isn't too blown out. I got a lot of natural light coming in from this way, but again, I just wanted to get started, and it's gonna get better as we go, but the whole point was just to get started, so yeah. And then the other thing is I just bought a VideoMic Pro, so hopefully the audio levels are right and stuff, and anyways, we'll figure out the right setup at some point, but I figure we'll just get started for now. So that's kind of the YouTube vision at the moment. I would love for you guys to stick around, subscribe, and let me know if there's other videos you want me to create or think about doing. Yeah, so looking forward to keep that going and keep developing the channel. So kind of back to, you know, where this series kind of rests. It's really about, you know, a life update series. So I just wanted to share a bit about what's been going on for me in my businesses and in my personal life. Yeah, so I'll get right into it. So as most of you probably know, but if you don't, you know, I've been a creator and entrepreneur for about 5, well, even closer to 10 years, I'd say. But I've been running my own businesses for about 5 years. And I've been running 3 businesses, the main one being Joda Creative, which is a digital and creative agency. More recently, towards the end of that journey, at the start of 2019, it became just a creative agency. So we were kind of just focusing on the content creation side of things. And then, so that's been kind of, yeah, the real focus of my entrepreneurial journey so far is with Joda. And that's been going for about 5 years. And then on one side, I've also been doing like a fashion brand, and I started a brand called Markus Amadeo. And it is like a designer menswear brand, I describe it as. It's been a real passion project, is that how I describe it. It's something that I've always wanted to do and really learn more about. And then on the other side of things, the last business is called Vancity Hub, and that is like a community events platform here in Vancouver where I'm based. And it's really about providing opportunities for like-minded individuals to come together through, you know, great events and meetups and things of that nature. Again, so people can come together, form new relationships, support each other, create together, that kind of thing. So at the mission of Vancity Hub is really to bring people closer together and help kind of alleviate social isolation, which Vancouver can be quite known for. So that's kind of like the spectrum of, the different businesses I've been running. And I'll just give a quick update. So, a few months ago, and this is kind of before the whole, the new sort of situation that we're in the world right now, I'll call it that for now. Before all that kind of started to develop, I'd already started talking with my co-founder at Joda that we kind of wanted to phase out the agency and not work on that business anymore. We were going to do it at the end of 2020 and kind of continue up some of the bigger projects that we have going for the rest of the year. But a lot of that work actually got put on like an indefinite hold or canceled just because of, again, the situation going on in the world right now. So lost quite a bit of business from that, and that was a big sort of wake-up call and kind of like, okay, well, what comes next? And all of these questions start kind of coming up. And again, we had already been thinking about closing the business before that happened. I think the timeline got moved up a lot with everything that's happening. So yeah, so we basically have stopped Joda Creative at this point, which is kind of weird to say, and it's a really actually a big update for me. It's been something that I've been very involved in, and it's been the center of my entrepreneurial journey for the past 5 years that we've started it. And like I said, it's a big part of my life, and I've put a lot of time and energy into it, and we've had some amazing wins over the years, and of course we've had our fair share of adversity and challenges and everything that comes along with running a business. So there's no regrets there. I love that business. I love what I did, and I learned a lot of what I know today is because of that business, about being an entrepreneur, about being a leader, about client services, just all aspects of running a business, really. So Joda Creative has been amazing, but the time has kind of come for us to hang it up and move on to other things. So with that on the side, the next one that was kind of, left me thinking about was Markus Amadeo. And again, it's the fashion brand that I've been running with one of my friends, and we've been partners on this for about 2.5 years, I'd say. And we've had some great success there as well. I think we did maybe about 100 orders or so. So nothing crazy, but we learned a lot about how to manufacture clothing, how to go from idea right through to completion and putting out that product into the world and selling it. So it's been an amazing journey, and I've really loved everything that we've done there. And I think it's something that I would continue doing if I had more resources, both time and money to put into it, which is just not the case right now. So that business is getting hung up for now. I don't want to say that it's done forever. I'd like to think that I might still come back to it. I still have tons of ideas for just different pieces of clothing I'd love to create and just wear myself even, and maybe sell a little bit of. So there might be some more of that coming still, but we'll have to see. So yeah, that's Markus Amadeo. It's being put on hold for now. You can check out more of kind of what we did at our website, markusamadeo.com. Maybe I'll put it in the description of this video as well, so you can check it out. Same with Joda, you can check out more about that business as well, just to get more of a sense of where I'm coming from. But yeah, the third kind of business I talked about, Vancity Hub, that's still going to be a part of what I'm doing going forward. And we have an amazing team there. I think we have a really good mission. It's really important work that we're doing, I believe. And I just think the potential there is huge for us to grow that business and really have a positive impact, not just in Vancouver where we're from, but even across Canada as well at some point. So I'm really excited about that business still. It's definitely had its fair share of challenges as well now that we can't throw events anymore and things like that. So we're kind of moving everything virtually. More on that coming soon actually. By the end of April, we're hoping to have our first kind of virtual events up and rolling. So I'll have some exciting updates maybe for the next update in this series. That's Vancity Hub. With 2 of the 3 businesses being put on hold basically, it's freed up a lot of my personal time obviously, which has been a little scary, but at the same time really exciting and kind of refreshing in some ways. So with that free time, I've started kind of doing 2 things. Part of that is, one of those things is focusing on freelance work. Currently have a few clients that I work on a retainer basis with on a monthly contract, and I'm in charge of like social media marketing, a lot of LinkedIn stuff and some Pinterest, Twitter and Facebook of course, and just some Instagram as well. So pretty much all of social media. So social media management, copywriting, content strategy, that kind of stuff. And then also the creating of the content. So actually using the camera to create photos and videos that clients can use for advertising or just for their social channels on a regular basis. So that's my freelance work. I have 2 clients right now that are kind of full-time. I lost a few just because of, again, the new situation in the world. And I'm hoping those come back when things the economy starts to rebound a little bit. So we'll see about that. Yeah, not gonna go fishing for new business right now. I'm pretty happy with the 2 clients that I have. And then the rest of my time is getting put into a new business that I've started working with as a contractor. It's with my friend Marlon, who I know from film school that I attended back in 2011. Yeah, we went to film school. We worked together on a few different things over the years, but never really that much, I guess. But I've always really enjoyed what he's just kind of his demeanor, what he's up to, and his style of work and whatnot. And he's been building a video marketing agency called Vireo Video for the past few years, and he's finding some success there, and things seem to be going really well. And he's got a great team, so I've recently come on board with him to kind of help build the brand a little bit, to help put in some kind of new marketing channels that he can start using. And also just kind of helping with some business development efforts. So it's a little bit of, a few different things going on there, but it's a lot of doing for him what I've already kind of learned while doing for my own businesses, especially for Joda Creative, the agency. So I'm looking forward to apply kind of what I've been learning and putting that into a new business and seeing the impact that I can make. So yeah, I think that kind of sums up the updates, I guess. It's more of a speedier version, I hope. I didn't want to make this video too long, and I'm going to try to keep these updates to less than 10 minutes, probably more around the 5-minute mark almost. The first one might be a little bit longer just because there's kind of a lot to unpack there, but yeah, if you guys have questions or again, video ideas or things like that, I'd love to get any sort of comments and interact with you guys. Yeah, and I feel like there was more I was gonna say. Oh yeah, the other thing is I'm just not really gonna cut these videos. It's gonna be just me kind of talking, just sort of raw and natural, and I didn't want to kind of finesse it too much. So it's supposed to feel very kind of natural and organic, and hopefully I'll get a bit more comfortable doing these in the future so that maybe it flows a little bit better, but we'll see how it goes. I'm looking forward to just learn about it more, YouTube, and to just do more on this platform. It's really exciting to me. So yeah, I'm excited to be starting this new journey, and I hope you guys will join me on it. Thanks so much, and we'll talk again soon. Peace.